Hi, this is Mike with AskTractorMike.com. I've done a lot of videos talking about the different options available on tractors and how to choose which ones of those options are important to you and which ones not to spend the extra money for. Today I'm going to talk about three things that are not really options. The tractor is going to come one way or the other, but they're things I've never discussed before in videos, and there are things that 99% of the people shopping for a tractor, either new or used, don't think about. And they could be important to you, and they could impact how well you like your tractor. The first thing I'm going to talk about today is how the operator's platform is mounted. And there are really three ways it can be mounted. Number one is a straddle mount, and that means you as the operator, when you're on the seat, are straddling the transmission of the tractor. That's what this one is. Number two is a semi-straddle mount, where you still have a hump, but you're up higher and there's not much of a hump. And the third type, and this is common on most cab tractors, is a flat mounted tractor. In other words, there's no hump in the middle of the tractor. Now, there's actually advantages and disadvantages to all three. Let's talk about the straddle mount first and the advantage of it. The big advantage of a straddle mount is you set lower. And if you're on the hills, that could be a big deal. A lower center of gravity is going to feel a lot more stable and be a lot more stable on side hills. The advantages of the semi-straddle mount and the flat deck tractor is a lot of times they'll have a big rubber pad in between you and the transmission. And that's going to cut down on heat and noise that you're going to get on a straddle mount tractor. The other advantage of the semi-straddle mount or the flat deck tractor is you set up higher. That's a disadvantage on hills. It's a big advantage for visibility. You're going to be able to see your loader bucket better, and you're going to see your implements better because you're sitting up higher. The second thing I'm going to talk about today, and some of you are going to think this is crazy, but where does the fuel go in? And there's really three places tractors can have fuel tanks mounted. And that's under the hood or the bonnet if you're in the UK, in back of the operator, or down low like on cab tractors under the step. And let's talk about the advantages and disadvantages of these different systems. The advantage of a under hood mounted fuel tank is you'll probably have better visibility to the back of you. The disadvantage of having that fuel tank under the hood, if you have to work on the tractor, you may have to move it out of the way. And if you're real particular about how that hood looks, you may get scratches when you fill the tractor up with fuel. Now, the thing I like about a fuel tank mounted in back of the operator, and that's the way my tractor is I can sit in the tractor seat and fill the tractor up with fuel. So that's a little bit more comfortable. The best place, in my opinion, for the fuel tank to be is underneath the operator area down low, like on cab tractors, because that gets the weight down low. It'll help the stability on hills. So those are the three places that fuel tanks come on tractors, and for most people, they don't care. I put the fuel in wherever it goes in and I never think about it, but if one of those is a big disadvantage and is going to affect how well you like your tractor, you might think of that before you purchase. The last thing I'm going to talk about today, I wish I'd have paid more attention to when I was younger. I'm gradually losing hearing, and that is how loud is the tractor. And we used to not be able to tell how loud a tractor was, but it's real easy to tell today if you have a smartphone. And there's an application you can get for your smartphone or your iPhone that measures the decibel level on a tractor. Hello? Hello? And every tractor has a rated PTO engine speed, and that's the RPM level that you run at to get the desired horsepower from your tractor. And if you want to test that on tractors you're shopping for, run your tractor up to rated engine speed. And every tractor has a different rated engine speed. On this particular tractor, which is more of an agricultural tractor, it has a Perkins engine in it. Its rated engine speed is 2200 RPM. This particular tractor has a rated engine speed of 2600 RPM. So it's running faster to get horsepower. And most of your compacts will have a higher rated engine speed. Does that mean they're louder? Well, not necessarily. If you're on a flat deck tractor with a big pad underneath there, it may be quieter at higher RPM engine speeds than a straddle mount tractor. That's something you just got to look at. But if your hearing is important to you, you could wear ear protection, and then that doesn't matter as much. But if you're like me and stubborn and don't wear ear protection, you may want to shop for a tractor that has a quieter operator area, and check that with your smartphone. I survive on web traffic. I'd be honored if you'd subscribe to my YouTube channel and like my Facebook page and share this video with other tractor enthusiasts. And if you have questions or thoughts about these three options, put them down below. We'll try to get back with you. Thanks for watching.
Hello!